All right, so we're just starting out for the day. Got Scott in the lead, Sam's right in front of me, I got Colby behind me. And it's what? January 21st.
Hey guys, Kyle with Dirt Bike Channel here. Obviously, this is not coming out in January. If you are a subscriber, you know that this is coming out in early March. Well, this is a ride we did about 6 weeks ago in January. And on this ride, it was a time when we hadn't ridden, at least I hadn't ridden my dirt bike for about 6 weeks before this. So on this morning, you know that you're going to do a couple day ride. You're going to ride a lot this day, and you're going to ride as much as you can the next day. And so you want to kind of take it easy when you're getting going. Cardio was in pretty good shape, and my legs were in pretty good shape. But because you've got some of maybe those jitters or something because you haven't been out on the bike, you always kind of want to be a little bit careful. And that's what I was thinking about right here as we're just kind of getting the blood going early in the morning, and then kind of going through these rocks. And we'll go through some washes and some things and just have a good time. Right up here, Sam finds out that he's going to get a little whiskey throttle when he comes up over this thing. You'll watch it right here in the frame. He's going to come up and then try to do a pivot turn and boom, get the bike going out from under him. And then his throttle was stuck open there. So that was kind of fun for him to just kind of do a flip over within like 2 minutes of leaving the truck, and I had to laugh at that. So he would have laughed at me if it would have happened to me. So one of the cool things about riding down here is that there are so many trails. You're just kind of riding out in BLM public land, and there's a lot of established trails, a lot of washes that you can go on, lots of single track, and this one looked like it might be a little bit of a 2-track trail for a little while, and then it just sort of starts to come down into single track. And so it was a ton of fun. We've got Colby up there in the front. We got Sam here that just barely, or Scott, it's actually Scott here that just passed me. Looks like Sam is probably just behind me. And we just went exploring around and had a ball. It was just a really, really fun time.
Beginning of the day here. Want to try to get my feet under me. Haven't ridden for over a month. It's been about 5 weeks. So just warming up and kind of taking it easy a little bit. Make sure I'm not squeezing with my hands too much. When I get out with other guys, I get so excited. Sometimes I start hanging on to the bars too hard. You know, so arm pump, that's something that I've kind of been thinking about the last few weeks.
I think that if there's something about my fitness or something about my endurance that's probably the weakest, I think now it is my hands. I've been working out now for a year, and even though, you know, I have a desk job, so I'm not doing a ton of stuff with my hands, and so I don't know that my hands are they're just not quite as conditioned and as strong as I'd like them to be. I know Scott, one of the other guys, he's actually right up here in the frame right there. He has a metal fab business, and so he's working with steel, and he's working with welders, and he's working with his hands all day long. And honestly, I think that gives him a major advantage because he's just got a lot more strength in his forearms and in his hands. So he can just kind of go. And no matter if my lungs are good or if my legs are under me and I can keep my heart rate down, I can only go as long as my hands will let me hold on to the stinking handlebars. So it's something that I need to continue to work on here.
These washes are a ton of fun. Look at that. Grab a little clutch, hit that front wheel off the ground.
This certainly didn't happen here because that was just stabbing the clutch and then getting a little air underneath the front wheel. But one of my favorite things, and I've told a lot of my riding buddies this, one of my favorite things about dirt biking is when you are in the groove or in somewhere and you come out of a corner and maybe you're in, you know, shifting into third gear, or, you know, because it's a tight trail, or maybe it's a little bit more open and you're shifting into fourth gear, but when you pound on that throttle and you shift into that next higher gear, and then the wheel just kind of floats up on you, that is just one of the funnest feelings. Coming out of a corner, grabbing a handful of throttle, shifting a gear, and then having that front wheel walk right up in your face. There is just nothing better, man.
Here we go up the wash some more. I have a feeling we're going to be doing some washes this weekend. Lots of sand washes down here. Get on Colby's tire here. And passing. He took the wrong line.
Guys, I've said it before, but it's the little things in life that you have to relish. And when a guy who's faster than you ends up overtaking you, and then you overtake him because of a bad line choice, hey, those are the little things that make life worth living.
That one hit hard.
This obstacle may not look like much here in the GoPro footage, but this was a straight up gnarly rock wall, and there were terrible angles on it. So Scott's trying to decide what to do here, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, I'm going to do a pivot turn here and turn this bike around. Guys, that is a little tool that you can put in your riding bag that can save you a ton of energy by being able to whip your bike up and then just set it down, go in the other direction.
Executed pivot turn. That was awesome. It's the first time I've done it in a while, but I did 180 degrees on that pivot turn, which was sweet. I know Scott's gonna be right up on my grill here. Make sure I don't wash out and pound one of these freaking rocks. I can hear him.
Well guys, I got quite a bit more of this footage, so if this is something that you want to see more of, please let me know by liking the video and sharing it and subscribing to the channel, and I can put up some more of this type of footage, because I think it's good to have a little bit of everything here on the footage, some bike reviews, some trail rides, some drone stuff, and just a lot of different cool shots on the channel. So thanks for watching, and until next time, we'll catch you later.